All right, back for part 2. Waiting the how did they put the down for Nollywood self? Watch out for part 2. So this is part 2. The first live stream had a network issue and then they cut short. But if you want to just check the introduction of this particular one, just go back. So we did an introduction for all the transfer stories we'll be discussing on this one. In case you're new here, this is Football Fans Show, by the way. We're having Nigerian football fans after matches and we're giving Nigerian football fan content back to back. So if you're new, I beg just click that subscribe button. And thank you so much for watching. So this is how markets our transfer window show that will talk about all the major, the biggest and the trending transfer stories, and we break them down and we also have your thoughts. So it's also interactive. You can join us from anywhere you are all across the world. All you need to do is just click on the link. We'll provide the link. If you click on the link will take you to your website. Once you get to the website, just allow the website to use your camera and your microphone so that I can see you and so that I can hear you. And at that point, you're in the studio. So immediately you see connecting, just know that you're with us. All we need to do is just pick your call, or when it gets to your turn, rather. And like I said earlier, my name is Tox. Dani, they smile. My phone don't ring today. No one. Olu is here, and Jaxmaxy is also here. Okay, so we'll have these transfer stories rolling at the bottom of your screen. Apologies for the break. Nah, it be like immediately I see Caribbean comment on the comment section. 90 cast. So we had a network break. That's why that other stream went off. But anyways, we don't come. So we'll just continue from where we stopped. In case you missed the intro, we were talking about Kalidou Koulibaly calling John Terry and then asking for his jersey number, the number 26. So we're trying to see the issue, if it's an issue, if it will become an issue, and in the future. So you can go back to that one for that one, right? You can go back to the previous video for that one. But then we move. So transfer stories. Choosing time, blessing time now. Choosing time, blessing time. Oh yeah, also who is start? Who is starting? Who is starting?
Let's start from the Chelsea man.
Chelsea man. They don't give you the man too now. You're in the hijacking spirit.
No, I buy now. I see the hijack.
The hijack now. Na quarter to buy now.
Okay. Maddison.
You dey fear?
Maddison to Newcastle first.
All right, James.
First, now one player we I really like any day, anytime. I go always appreciate him for my team. You understand?
Yeah.
To get this kind of midfielder because now midfielder we they work very hard, strong, and with the Sabisi pose.
Yeah.
You get?
Yeah.
They remind me of first season Bruno Fernandes for Manchester United. That kind of classic midfielder. So, but because of English hype and all that, and I know if you say of late the 50 million way Newcastle proposed to one offer they much. I feel say the 50 million should be okay for him.
Yeah.
If not the English player, he no go cost past that 50 million, at most 55 million because of late in don't they go in injury too much. Then in performance, no they are sharp as
Before.
no they are sharp as before, coupled with Leicester City performance too for the whole season. So I feel say if Newcastle offer reach that 50 million, Leicester supposed to listen to that offer because after this season, Maddison no go fee cost. Maddison no go fee cost that 50 or 60 million. You understand? So I feel say he making that move. If he go fee make that waka to Newcastle, it will be a good one because Newcastle they are building something new. Every transfer window they are getting stronger.
Yeah.
Every transfer window they are getting stronger. So the more you make the move early to there, the more you feel enjoy the early benefits will come because by the time January transfer go reach, they go see add 1 or 2 qualities inside. Then by the end of the season, they go bring more qualities inside. Before you go know now, you don't become senior man for the team. So I feel say if he make the move to Newcastle, it will be a good one for him. But Brendan Rodgers saying that 50 million go pay for half of his leg.
For the 1/3.
I don't understand the million. Now so there is hype them now. I saw that he's carried the other one give Man City because of he's the most fouled player. You understand?
In the
City,
league.
yeah, as much as even works waiting Man City pay because of the clause where Man City go pay out.
Yeah.
City just they find way to just say we did regret but they don't know how they want you talk out. Then they just follow us now. Close your eyes one time. But if Ingo Newcastle, it will be a good one for him.
How much is Maddison worth, Olu?
We all know that the market is now
Inflated.
inflated. And this whole thing started with Chelsea and Real Madrid, the way they were going for players and all the rest of them. So, with the way the market is, if you can buy Lukaku for 97.5 million for a bag of cement, look, see the coaches now, and I'll blame the coaches and I'll blame boards for signing some certain players like this. They are lower players. Look at what Liverpool is doing. I keep referring to Liverpool. They go to the lower list, get these players cheaper rate, and they get the best out of them and put them on sale. Look at what they did with Mane. Look at what they did with Salah. They did not sign Salah for 50. They did not sign Mane for 50. They did not sign Robinson for 50. They did not sign this people for 50. Yeah. The only big name, the only some few big deals they did, we are seeing the dividend. Going for Maddison, number one, we all knew that after Arsenal went for him the last season, the coach decided not to be playing regularly. Yeah. He also had injury crisis. So 50 million to me is an okay deal. Okay. It's an okay deal, but just that because the market is being inflated.
And the fact that he's an English guy.
And the fact that it's also an English man.
But it's overhyped.
It's overhyped. So me, I would have suggested that Newcastle should have looked elsewhere. Sometimes why these players go high, because we are feeling, these players have been in the league for a very long time. They master the game. They know what is
quote and unquote.
And that is the reason why.
That's another scam.
That's the reason why Chelsea went for Lukaku. They said, he has played in Premier League. He has played in Manchester. He has played in West Brom.
He has done it before in the league.
Sometimes it's not like that. There are players, you assess your player from afar off. Yeah. They just come, they are adapting to the league immediately. We have seen players who just came from different leagues and they are able to do something. So 50 million is an okay job for me. But going beyond that, Maddison is not worth it. It's not worth it. Seriously.
Another thing why most times they sign these English players is, every club, they have a quota. You have a quota of English players, home base that you have to, you understand? So I think because of the kind of transfers they've made from outside, they just have to balance this thing. And it's not as if the guy is a bad player. When he comes, he's going to play matches. He's going to start games. Yeah. And he's an okay player that is an English player that has played in the league too.
Yeah. But Newcastle isn't having that problem. They have a lot of English players in their team.
So what I mean for Leicester to even improve them more.
No, it will improve the team.
Improvement. I don't get issue with him because he gets that quality of a big player. Yeah. Take Maddison to Chelsea, Arsenal, United, even Manchester City. He go knock the ball. Yeah. Where? And he gets a good vision for posts. Very wonderful vision. Coupled with the one when don't tear us before season end. You understand? So if he enter that Newcastle midfield with that Bruno Guimaraes, I feel say two of them partnership go really advance Newcastle. Imagine big clubs now coming to play Newcastle Monday night, Friday night. If they go outside now, they go watch a quality game with Newcastle. They don't go just sit now, they wait for you.
No, but for me, I would have suggested, because Newcastle also interested in Savage. Yeah. Why don't you add money with 60, give to Savage? Get an upgrade.
Max, may I ask you? Maddison, in the equivalent of James Maddison in La Liga, how much would that player be worth? Maybe if we begin to think of is it Raul de Thomas, RDT, for whether not Espanol or which like somebody where they like Maddison now for the Spanish league. Like how much person if you see that kind profile of player, considering the way they play, maybe his goal threat, shot accuracy and stuff like that.
For La Liga, if you see that kind of player for 30 million euros. Then again, it depends on the club where they come for them too again. Okay. You understand? Say clubs where they come for players matter.
Follow for the price tag.
Where they especially where they do say that club need and well. The club they desperate and the clubs
and they get the money
and they sabi pay too.
Like the case of this guy that they have in this tall Swedish striker. When Arsenal went for him, what's that his name again?
Swedish.
Isak. Alexander Isak. When Arsenal went, they say 60, 70 million, and the guy always scored about 10 to 13 goals. You understand? So as if the clubs they are not getting value for money anymore.
See, in fact, for me, see another thing. It depends on, like that I said, it depends on the club that is coming for Maddison. I see Maddison Maddison as someone that
remain.
Yes.
I see Maddison as someone that is I will even liken him to a player like Griezmann. See how much Barca coughed for Griezmann.
Yeah.
It was like, so it depends on the club that is coming and how useless that board is.
To concur with what he said, Arsenal went for Scamacca.
Yeah.
And the club was saying, give us 50 million, give us 60 million euros, and others of them. We all know about the story. And later, Arsenal pulled out. And they sold Scamacca for 35 million. I was shocked.
Exactly. To West
This
Ham.
was the same player
West
that they
Ham.
were saying that. Even the guy was saying that.
I think Arsenal made a £45 million bid. They rejected.
Yes. And the guy was even saying that he won't condescend so low to play for Arsenal.
And at the end of the day, he went to.
He was looking for Juventus to call him. But all of a sudden, when I saw the
go buy him.
when I saw the news, listen. What happened was that when I saw the news, I was shocked. These people they thought that Arsenal would linger with this deal, and they wanted a bidding war with some other club, but no club was coming until it got to a time. Scamacca was one of the striker Arsenal listed to buy.
Yeah.
But when they saw the way the Sassuolo was doing, they pulled out of the deal. Now Sassuolo now knew that if they leave this guy beyond this season, they might not get that value for him. Yeah. They sold him for 35
just ship
million.
him off.
And they not even bother to call and say how far now.
No, because Arsenal is not interested anymore.
Arsenal
Arsenal wasn't interested anymore. So if they are known, and that's why I see now when they came to Paqueta, they said Paqueta is also million. Marcel saw that. Leon saw that it will get to a time people will not come. They had to slash the amount. That's the same thing that has happened to Savage when they said 80 million euros. Now they're not calling club to come, bring 50, come and take this guy.
Customer, come.
Sometimes there's a way you overhype the player.
Yeah.
It will get to a time when these big clubs feel as if you're milking them. They will turn away.
It's better they stay away and go for other targets.
Maddison is good. But if you put Maddison and Vitinha, I will pick Vitinha.
Good. Yeah.
Look at what he's doing. You say,
he
has not played anything in PSG. But with the little we have watched, that guy is something that will turn the season of PSG around.
All right, Dan, your next one. So James Maddison, who next?
Alex Sanchez.
Sanchez, baby.
Wow.
Alex Sanchez. For now, he don't see us today. Now, one of the lessons we Ingas learn for in life, and him now he could be a very good advisor to upcoming players. You there for Arsenal,
where you are a lord,
waiting, play. You, in short, I believe say even play in best football for Arsenal compared with Barcelona.
It's true.
See, even when Hazard rumor to Real Madrid they come up one time, because of the way I admire Sanchez. They always tap my senior brother and say,
any IEB, if Hazard go.
That time
Sanchez
now, if you go knock Arsenal door, their player don't go now. If you go, as Roma just flash their owner, come, he don't come. So I mean, they look Sanchez say, if we sell Hazard, just carry the money, cut small, or use them, go bring Sanchez. And Sanchez will deliver for us that time. Now you say, maybe you want win trophy or you want follow Van Persie. No, fully well, say no be Alex Ferguson dey there. Now you go. Only the first day you arrive for training. He say, I want to go back. For where that they happen now. Yeah, that kind of thing they happen. Now you go now for Man U, you know if you deliver. You go enter Milan, the lower league from the one where you go from. No way, injuries and all that. Now you ain't don't end up with. So now very disappointing one for him. And I don't even know why enter Milan. Keep on now.
This long,
they even pay him.
They
even try. Now then Italian leagues, then they really try to keep some kind old useless players. Just imagine what we do with Lukaku now. As we see say, they work.
Outside.
We take our loss. We agree say we don't fuck up, but just excuse us first. So now then they realize now with people like AC Milan now I believe so now because of the competition where people like AC Milan now
Juve don't they breathe again.
Imagine say AC Milan this season. Like their team seem they are solid as a day. You get Inter Milan don't see and say, man, no way. If you no react, these people feel retain this league. So I believe say for Sanchez now disappointing one. If to say Sanchez they Arsenal up to now, things 24 don't achieve. If for no believe him.
For don't be Arsenal legend by now.
I believe safe to say the Arsenal team now. If I don't climb people like Van Persie for me, because the kind speed where Sanchez been get that time. Him and Uzi.
Now Olu go tell him.
No, the issue is that there are few players who have left Arsenal that have done well with their career.
Yeah.
You know, Arsenal is a home where they give you privilege. We are patient enough.
Yeah.
You know, Arsenal is just like the children of Israel in Egypt. We are waiting for our Moses. So most times these players will come. We are patient when they'll bring somebody that's supposed to be sucking his mother's breast. They'll bring him to the club. And we expect, let's give him time. Arsenal will encourage young players. We will all be waiting patiently.
Yeah.
Others will be winning league. We say, no, we are patient. And when these players get to maturity, after a long while that you have been patient with them, they now look for a bigger club, to them in quote. And most of the players who have left Arsenal, they have not done anything good with their careers.
Yeah.
We can name many of them who had left, like the time of Ramsey, when they were, though Ramsey's story is coming up, but when Arsenal was begging him to stay, and he said no, he wanted to go to get 400 million as £1,000 or not. Now, in the case of Alexis Sanchez, he said something, one of his interviews I was listening. He said the very first day he signed for Manchester United, got to their training ground. After the first training, he said, he told his agent,
what am I doing here?
What am I doing here?
So them
yes, I feel like going home. No, sometimes
darkness cover the
sometimes the
package.
Sometimes the pitch looks, the lawn looks greener
from
yes, at the other side.
And I saying go.
And that time
They play piano. They play piano.
You know,
Tuesday na so let's say like B.
that was where see something we fail to understand. And that Arsenal, I like the way Arsenal does business. Arsenal will tell you, Arsenal will tell you, I don't keep unhappy player.
Yeah.
The first thing that will affect any player is if the player does not have a good environment, it will destroy the player's career. It will destroy the player's courage. His confidence will drop.
Yeah.
When Alexis Sanchez he left home and went to Manchester United, he couldn't fit in.
Yeah.
All the promises Mourinho gave to him, he never saw any of them.
Was playing right wing back.
Yes, he felt that apart from the injuries, before the injuries
now
came,
when bad luck won't fall on
before the
you.
injuries came, the promises they gave to him, they showed him different pictures. You know, just like you snapping picture and you seeing the real person. Some people are photogenic. Man, was so photogenic to see. So he was flattered to deceive. He went there after the first training. He felt like he told his agent, "Is there any way I can go back to Arsenal?" He said it's too late.
Don't pass.
And that was his greatest mistake. And that was where his career ended. We can name them. Okay, for example, Van Persie left Arsenal, just one season wonder. After Manchester United, that first one season, what happened? They shipped him out. And that was where his career ended. We all know about these things. So Alexis Sanchez leaving Arsenal was his greatest undoing. No, apart from that now, okay, let's talk about, sorry to deviate a little. Let's talk about Alexander Leb. It was a very fantastic player.
You won't count them, but then people
very
have
good
left.
Player. But most times, their advisors are wrong.
Yeah.
And that time, Alexander has a voice in the board. You can say, oh, sir, people should increase, bring players that will play with me. And Arsenal was planning to upgrade the team before he left. So I'm so sorry for him that he's now a rejected stone. But him going to Marseille, it will revive his career. I don't think Alexis Sanchez is finished. He's not finished.
But you know, say another thing if you follow the disturb most big players for Arsenal, one, Champions League football. Because okay, since where Sanchez come out now, Arsenal never seen play Champions League football.
True.
You get
True.
Since Sanchez come out, Sanchez don't win something. Now just matter of in performance. He has won the league with Inter Milan. You get so you go also look say Sanchez achieve more since he leave Arsenal. Most players will leave Arsenal, they don't achieve more than the Arsenal.
That one are collectively. We talk about in football, personally.
Your individual performance.
Yes, the individual performance. Most times too, you know, go also blame the players because they needed more. Just like Hazard needed more. The only thing we make can leave Chelsea, he say in dream. Not to play for Madrid.
No, but the one thing you need to understand is that Arsenal team was built around Sanchez and Ozil. Why leaving a place? And that was the mentality they give this Nigerian. They also give to Nigerian players. Say George Okocha said, "I would rather become a big fish in a small river than to become a small fish in a big river." And sometimes those philosophies they work. Alexis Sanchez was a king in Arsenal. You understand? I believe if Alexis Sanchez has remained in Arsenal, Arsenal would have won more trophies.
Yeah, maybe
he was the force
as well.
Well, he was the force.
Yeah, yes, he was.
But on our phenomenal league,
No,
You can't say so. You can't say.
Okay, for example,
You can't say. You can't say.
Okay,
for
You
example,
can't
except
say.
listen. Don't be you can't say.
You can't say
Don't be
now.
you can't say something.
what was
Except
Arsenal's
say
position?
now. Don't be you can't say.
Do you know that? You know that one for a fact.
Yes.
No, you don't know it for a
See,
fact.
except say
You don't know it for a
una
fact. You don't know
the
it for a
reason why
fact.
people like Van Persie leave. Arsenal failed to improve the squad, just like Harry Kane. You understand? Now part of the reason why.
No, but let me tell you something that will shock you.
Sorry,
There was a season Arsenal was doing well. They were on top of table, on top of the league. It was Arsene Wenger. They told Arsene Wenger, bring at least one more striker. You remember that season? Arsenal was on a clean slate. Arsenal just needed to do 1 or 2 signings.
the closest time at the time.
And
This
that's what
Leicester
happened
win
this
the
last
league
season
now.
that passed. Arsenal was doing well. We needed an additional body in that midfield doing that January. Arteta said no, he wants to assess his this. He doesn't want to. He wants to sit down and strategize his transfer window, and that was what made Arsenal to lose this Champions League.
Yeah, this top.
You can see Arsenal had see if Chelsea today is in Champions League, it's because Arsenal did not do their homework. There was a time where Chelsea they
If
were
you allow
begging.
na go now, if you allow na go, let's now
See,
come
let me
back
tell you
now.
something. Arsenal had there about 3 games they lost a stretch.
Yes,
Brighton,
the 3
Palace.
games
After that
that
one,
you expected them to win.
they won again. They now lost 2 games a stretch. So if these teams, if these Arsenal players had won these matches, Partey had injuries, Tierney had injuries, Tomiyasu had injuries, we are having injury crisis. If these players were there, you can't be telling me that today Chelsea will be talking that they are in Champions League. Who is Chelsea now?
So now wetin they ask you now say if we allow una now go, now wetin go dey come tell us for Tuesday night say una get injuries.
No, let me tell you something. One thing you fail to understand: if you're not playing in Champions League, there are some players you cannot.
No
bring
be
to your
Chelsea
club.
take una place o.
No, let me. That's what I'm telling you.
Take una place.
No, what I'm trying to make you understand, it was because of the falling nature of Tottenham and Arsenal that is giving Chelsea. See, where Arsenal should be sitting to talk this season, Chelsea shouldn't even be sitting there.
This season.
Yes.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Before we go,
Let's
we
move
all know
on.
the other season what happened. It was between them and Leicester. Leicester fought out at the last end. Chelsea had always been going through the narrow route. I'm telling you, this season, I pray that you will not end 10th.
You know why? You know why? For football, they know they is go and fight again.
Okay.
Una need to change this logo wey una get.
I beg,
Continue.
let's move. So your third one. Wahala.
My third one. My third one now. Who do I have there again? Leno. Arsenal goalkeeper.
Why you don't want to talk about Cucurella now?
I give am,
Okay.
You know
Max
why?
said up like no.
We dey
Don't
wait
tell me
am,
why.
we
No.
dey wait am.
People they wait for you.
We
No.
dey wait for you.
People they wait for you.
The Leno one be say na very good second keeper if I go even get am. Na very good second keeper, but him going to Fulham. I feel say na good one for him because there na
Go be Lord.
him go be Lord.
Lord Ra.
The only thing wey sometimes when he touch am na those selling when him dey sell. You get if not to stop short na very good goalkeeper and for Fulham he no go dey much under pressure because any goal na dem score am he go wan put the blame on the defense.
That's no
I no
good.
even know wetin una dey even do here for himself. So I feel say him going to that Fulham e go really help am and help in confidence well.
Good move, Max.
Yeah, na good mood for him. Instead of na World Cup here, even if we know say he not be him go start for World Cup, but at least if he
No
dey
be
keep
him go even dey.
no now
bench.
if he dey bench now.
How na?
If he dey bench as
Neuer
third,
Ter Stegen.
as third choice now. Na 3.
Third choice, he no go dey bench.
Okay now. but in the past, him don dey bench.
Yeah. You get when he reach
He
bench.
get when he reach bench. Na the thing, na the point of what makes even if he no go start safe. Na World Cup season. If he dey
Which fly be that?
if he dey
And
play
Saka na dey
steady,
fly.
if he dey play steady for a team week in week out, then probably and in performances then they
Will
go
be considered.
they go consider him for the squad and all that. So I feel say na why he wan go there. And him better pass to the bench. Like if you check Premiership teams, them
Yeah.
him better pass
It's
to
too
sit down.
good to be on the
It's
bench,
Too good
yeah.
to be on the bench. So he's supposed to start for a small team as small as
Fulham.
If
So na a very good
If
good
he
for
go
him.
there, go sit down for bench. Na China straight.
As in,
I dey tell you.